Oh, hi there guys. Just recently the Elite and Dangerous Universe has been opened up, and one of the first places I wanted to go and visit was Sol. Sol is basically our current sun, basically known as the Sun, and in it of course we have Earth, Mars, Jupiter and all the rest. So I finally got there after quite a bit of complicated navigation. I don't know really how, but finally I think we have to go through all 359 to get there. I thought maybe it might be quite interesting to see what's there, see how they've done our current planet. Right, so we're just one stop away. We're at Wolf 359. So let's just go and find Sol, which is down the bottom. There it is. I think just before we get some fuel, just so we, in case there's not much there, but I would have thought it's one of the most busiest systems around. I guess there's not going to be too many people there because I guess not too many people have ventured right over this way. I mean, just recently, it's only just been available recently, being able to get here, because for a long time we had a sort of, what was it? A sort of, a restriction. We could only get to a certain area, and Sol, I think, was just outside it. So here we go. We're going there. Hopefully, we won't get any problems too much. Yeah, just a quick wiggle of the joystick. Something I tend to do is when I'm travelling, it takes a while. The sun. So here we go, there's the sun. And we can nick some fuel from it just in case. So, what we got here? See, we got Earth. Let's go and have a look. Obviously, it's kind of the most. Well, apart from, I mean, what's the other one? Lathe or something. And I think it was, maybe my pronunciation wrong, but it's Zanus or something. That's kind of our iconic section of it. But this is the other side, which is obviously Earth, which is kind of our system. So let's go and have a look at Earth. I think it's going to be a little bit shame there isn't planet landing. I mean, that would have been nice. I remember doing that in the older Elite. We used to land on the old planets. But I don't think not going to be able to do that this time. It's a shame. But at least we've been able to look at see what this looked like. I think that made sense. So we're nearly at Earth. Gee, I mean it took me about 20 to 30 jumps to get here, I think. It was a bit confusing which way I went, because quite a lot of the times it wouldn't say which way to go. So I kind of ended up going round on myself and then kind of come away from it and then round the side or something, and I think I went up over the top and come down. It was quite confusing how to get here though. So I think there might be somebody about, surely. There's a lot of computer players here. Yeah, I guess people haven't found it too much yet. Yeah, we're nearly there. Nearly Earth. It's a very, very blue. So it looks like, is that India down on the right? Up there on the right? I'm guessing, and that's Africa. Guessing. Not sure. There, I think that's Africa. Don't know. And then I guess at the top is Europe. A little bit. Maybe it's me, but I'm a little bit disappointed. I guess it was the big build-up for getting to Earth. Although I kind of don't know what kind I was expecting, but I think what it is because there's no planet landing. That would have been nice. I can see if I can get a bit closer. See how far I go. Oops, that's about it by the looks of it. I don't know how close you can actually get though. But it seems to be the fastest you can get for fast travel. If I remember when the old betas, it may have changed by now, but when you got really close you could actually fly into the planet, but it didn't go into the planet landing. So I guess that's about it there. Let's have a look what else is there. Looks like a few stations around it. Is that the... yeah, it's the moon. Not too excited about the moon. Galileo. Saturn. Uranus, which is always quite funny. I ventured miles and miles to see Uranus. Anyway, so see if something else is a bit better. Could have a look at Jupiter. I think that's the one with the rings.
Frameshift drive charging.
I think that might be a little bit more interesting. I'm going to have to get away from here.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Let's have another look at the Earth again, just in case whilst we're here. It's definitely very blue. Don't know what to say about that. It's, like I said, maybe a little bit disappointed by it, but I guess I don't know what I was kind of expecting. It's kind of a big sort of thing, isn't it? Finally getting back to Earth. Then when you get there, you kind of think, well, so what? So let's have a look at Mars. I suppose let's change my mind. Let's have a look at. I suppose Mars is kind of our. Well, if they're not kind of, I suppose it's going to be the next sort of big planet, isn't it, in the solar system? Not biggest, but it's going to be the most sort of kind of populated. If it's, because I'm guessing it's going to be kind of terraformed, especially in this sort of era. Is that? Looks like we've got somebody with a Cobra Mark III already. How the hell has he got a Cobra Mark III already? It's only come out on Saturday. Jeez. Somebody to hauler here, but strange. How the hell did somebody get a Cobra Mark III already? I mean, they've got about 300,000, I think. Already. I'm still in the starting ship, which is the Sidewinder. Basically, was it Saturday? I kind of was doing stuff on the site, and like I said, Sunday I kind of had a bit of a break from it, so I'm not too far behind everybody else, I wouldn't have thought, but strange. Jeez, Mars seems to be miles away. It's not going very quick. Hopefully it'll speed up a bit. Well, we're nearly at Mars, so let's have a look at it. It's looking very blue at the moment. I guess it was terraformed, but as I know at the moment, there's no water on Mars, so how the heck did all that water get there? Where did it come from? Strange. It's going to look a bit like Earth really now, isn't it? It's not completely different than Earth. Yeah. I suppose it's got some sort of atmosphere there as well. It's a bit strange. Guess go and have a look at Jupiter or something. One of them's got the quite large rings around it. If I remember from other videos and things, that the big ring planets, they're not just white lines, they actually got asteroids in them. So maybe have a look at one of them and see if that looks different. Although I think it's going to be a bit away, so just have to see. Yeah, but yeah, Mars is a bit kind of I don't know, it's a bit too similar to Earth really. I guess the planet landings doesn't help with the lack of them. I mean, I remember, I think it was Elite 2 and what was it, First Encounters, where you could both land on the planets, and quite a lot of the times, them busy places like that, you would land on the planets most of the time. I mean, there was stations, but you wouldn't land on them too much. I guess though, without the landing, we kind of have to stay on the stations. Kind of hoping that the stations look different somewhat, but I don't know. Would be a little bit disappointed if the stations look the same. I guess there isn't really much you can do. I suppose they would kind of look similar, but hoping they're not. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's something to do with Earth and that, you know. Jeez, this is going to take some time. Not much I can do at the moment, just gonna let it keep going. Hopefully not overshoot. Looks like we're nearly at Jupiter now. You can see them rings, and it looks like a few stations and stuff around it. I wonder how close you can get to the rings of Jupiter. So I think they're supposed to be made up of rocks, obviously, but you know, in the game I'm not too sure. Let's see how close we can get. Keep going. Is it gonna stop us? Ooh. Yep. Hey, and we've actually got rocks. So we're in the rings of Jupiter now. This looks a bit more impressive. I wonder if you could mine these. It's an interesting question. I wonder if you could mine rocks. I'll have to have a look into that sometime. But yeah, it's the ring of Jupiter. I don't know if you could see all them little rocks moving. Maybe the compression might not help, but hopefully you can. There's a lot of rocks here.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1, engage.
Well, yeah, that was interesting. Well, let's head over to a station. I've decided to go for Abraham Lincoln. I guess it's going to be quite an important kind of station, being that I think it's near the Earth. Although it's going to take us some time getting there. But yeah, I'm hoping it kind of looks like a different model or something for it, because kind of seeing about 2 or 3 kind of similar models. So especially around Seoul, I have to see. I mean, I have to sometime after I go down to probably Lathe or Zanus there too. That's kind of a major part of the heritage of Elite. I mean, this is Seoul's obviously, I think, centre of the map. Lathe, I think, is down the bottom right. I can't remember what's at the top. Not sure about that. There's at the moment, I think there's Imperial systems somewhere, but I think if they've got I think the 2 ships I used to like was the Imperial Courier and Trader, and as I think at the moment, I don't think them ships are here. I think there's an Imperial Clipper or something. So I haven't ventured over to Imperial stuff. I'm not too sure. It's remembering where all this stuff is. It's been such a long time. Looks like we're nearly there. I'm not too excited to visit the moon, because it's just going to be basically another planet, I suppose. And this moon is basically a giant rock, isn't it? So I can't think that's going to be too interesting. Yeah, I'm guessing the stations around Earth are going to be a bit more important, I suppose. Well, getting there anyway. Maybe not important, maybe more substantial or so. There's another one there, isn't it? M. Gorbachev or something. Try and not overshoot this, because that looks bad. Finally. Hopefully we don't take too long. Is it me, or does that station look very similar to the ones in, what's it, Howling Enterprise or something. It's kind of hoping for a different model. It's a bit of a shame, I suppose. And there's Earth. I guess that planet, that station space in Earth. I suppose that would make sense. Don't see many well, not computer. I don't see many other human players around here. You can tell human player because on the radar down the bottom, instead of being a full sort of square or triangle, they have a sort of empty, just empty colour in the middle. So I'm not seeing too many of them. Let's have a land and hopefully let's have a look. Maybe there might be something different when we landed.
Landing gear deployed.
Try and not smack into something.
Do you have authorization to be inside the docking
Just a
bay?
little bit more forward. There we go.
Engine
So we're on Abraham Lincoln orbiting Earth in the Solar System. And again, it looks very similar. Let's just get some more fuel. See if there's anything on the bulletin board, and nothing I can do by the looks of it. Bernard Star. That's the one from my past. Hopefully there's some more equipment available. We'll see what ships are available. Sidewinders, nothing special. And an eagle. Oh, that's a bit kind of disappointing. Expecting a bit more ships to be available, to be honest, around Earth. Let's have a look what equipment we can get. Is there anything special here or not? Not by the looks of it. Jeez. Burst laser. It's not all that exciting. I've seen that for sale elsewhere. Not seeing a lot. See if we can get any of this stuff changed. Nope. Nothing available. Nope. Nope. It's a bit strange. You think round Earth would be one of the highest tech places with loads of equipment for sale. Strange. Fuel scoop, breaker, cargo, docking, refining. It's nothing really what you can't find elsewhere, really. No, I was expecting to find basically a hell of a lot of stuff in stock, you know, quite a big range of choices and things, but there seems to be more or less the standard sort of choices. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, really. Yeah. So anyway, that's my little visit to Seoul. It's a bit of a shame, but anyway. Well, thanks, guys.